message. Just had another interesting. I've got a habit of not listening to people on the bus, but when I hear people talking about autism, and there was this girl saying to this other girl, "Oh, he's got autism," but I don't know whether he's ignoring me or whether he's understanding it. And I sort of butted in their conversation. In fact, I've done that 5 or 6 times and had quite a good conversation actually with all the people. But yeah, it's all good. I spent quite a bit of money today. More vinyl, another nice shirt, and a nice pair of trainers. In fact, I've got to swap arms because carrying this lot. Kind of doing my arm in. Missed the football. I think Chelsea won. Yeah, it's not too bad here. On the way back, got to like Waterbury, and it was near on flooded. Plenty of water. I think we got a lot more rain coming in tonight. Cloudy. What a day. What a spender, that's for sure. Indoors. Have I got any milk? I think I've got some milk from Long Life. I fancy a cup of coffee. Yeah, got another new record. I got the other record I was going to get the other day. And I got the trainers I wanted. How about that? I didn't think they were going to have the trainers that I like. And I bought another not really nice Fred Perry shirt. Which was quite a good deal, really. In fact, they had some really nice stuff there. In fact, the Fred Perry section in Maidstone is better than the one in London, in my opinion. They wanted 150 quid for this really nice jacket. Maybe next month, or yeah, 150 quid. Expensive stuff. But there was all sorts of stuff there. There was fucking Ralph Lauren and all that sort of stuff. Don't really like that. The only shirts I really like, Ben Sherman shirts, they're not too bad. YSL shirts, they're really nice. But yeah, saw some really nice bits and bobs. One a lot in the record shop. Same records as normal. Except somebody had bought 2 specials records. I went to the specials section. There's normally 5 records in there. There was, what, 3 records in there. But obviously all them ones in there, I've already got them. Saying that, I was looking at the Dance Craze box set again. £54 or something. You can get it a lot cheaper online. Do some of that leather stuff you put on new trainers. In fact, I think I've got some in here somewhere. Yeah, that stuff you put on new trainers to keep them all nice. Anyway, we'll just put the kettle on. We'll put the kettle on. Hopefully I've got that milk upstairs. And then I'll show you my trainers, shall I? My new shirt. Right. The old tents are still up. Sugar. I don't need more sugar later. How is everybody out there anyway? Hope everybody's well. Don't forget to subscribe. We're up to 916 now. Dizzy heights. Get to 1,000, eh? Where's that other coffee? So I've got some Nescafe in here somewhere, but I don't know where that is, so I'm going to have this other one. Right, let's take the shopping bags up. What we got here? Trainers, records. Good to be back home. Going to wire up the decks in a bit. Well, saying that, the decks are already wired up. Just got to plug in the plugs. Right, where's that milk? Here we go, look. Good job I bought this the other night. Long life milk, eh? Because I was going to go camping the other night, so I bought this milk. Mr. X, hello mate, I'm all good, how are you? And the radios are all going good. I'm going to fire them all up tonight. We'll be doing everything tonight. Records, radios. Not bought any new radio. I've been looking at a new radio, another one. There's a Radtail coming out, another one. But it's 18 watts, but I think they're bullshitting. I think it's a fake post because very rare do you get a radio that's pumping out 18 watts. You know what I mean? The one I got does 10. But I forget what that's called. That's a Radtail. I forget what it is. What have I got? I've got a Radtail 860 and a Radtail. I can't remember the number of the other one. But there's that many coming out. coffee done. Yeah, it is a bit weird. You get your 10-watt ones. I've had a TID radio H8, which was 10 watts. I've got I'll show you now. I've got the other one which is 10 watts, but this one is 18, man. They'll be pumping out ones that do about 50 watts soon. Your battery wouldn't last though. So telling that the TID radio H8 pumping out 10 watts, the actual battery is pretty good, to be honest with you. Obviously down here we've got I've got a roll of smoke in a minute. Here we've got once I sit down, we got the TID radio, this one, which is my new one, which has basically got no antenna in at the minute. You've got a free colour screen, you've got 3 of them, look. Yeah, I think my universal credit's all sorted now. I've ended up on more money, but that's because they have to pay on my ESA. I get what's called a severe disability premium because of my ADHD and autism, and they have to pay that as well. But yeah, we got that one. We've also got, not forgetting, the Quanchang UVK5, which was the first kind of radio that everyone was playing with. Yeah, yeah, Mr. X. This colour screen is the dog's brown ones. I've got to be honest with you, it's massive. Hang on, I'll put an antenna in. Hold up. Let me whack an antenna in there. And I've obviously got the H, not the H. What is it? I forget what it's called. Anyway, I've got one of these Ragtails as well. What we'll do, we'll whack this big antenna into this one with the colour one. Yeah, 3.5 inch colour screen. That's what really drew me to it. Plus the fact it's just a really nice radio. You've got a spectrum analyzer scope on it. And this is full band. This is how you put this is how you put the 910 or 9 whatever it is, I forget what it is, into cheat mode. Basically it'll get anywhere. Basically what you got to do is hold down that and then turn on that. What you're going to get is full band. Well, you will if I do it right. Hang on. Now let's try. Full band tuning. Now you can go anywhere. You can monitor any of them, or you can monitor.
Scanning on.
You can monitor all of them. If you press number 3, which I've got programmed in, but that'll only happen on the other one, I think. I think you can pick these up now for, and also got with this, I got the, obviously I put my own antennas on, but you also get, which are quite good, I've tested these and they do work, these are not just a gimmick. You get a nice couple of donut antennas, and I thought at first, what are these, a gimmick or what? And they're not. They're really nice little antennas. I'll just show you. Yeah, the 446, yeah, you can get on there. Got a little tuner, got a little switch there. Anyway, back to the price. I think you can pick one of these up now with a colour screen. Delivered off Amazon. 60, 70 quid. Delivered. And this does everything. Even CB band. I'll show you. It transmits on CB band as well. A lot of people are putting videos up saying, "Ah, don't go on CB band." But watch this then. I've done various videos where I've gone on the CB band, which is 027. And that there is channel 1. There you go, look, transmitting FM. Yeah, it is cheap. They're getting a lot. See, all these cheap radios have blown sort of the big companies out of the water. But yeah, brilliant little radios. There was a time you'd need 4 or 5 radios to get all these bands. Now it's just all in one. And I kind of like that. Yeah, you get these little donut antennas, which are really good. You can basically tune it in. And once you've tuned it in, you can tune in more kind of thing with this little wheel that goes around, which is connected to that. Which is a pretty good bit of kit, really, to be honest with you. I've checked it all out. You've got high and low pass filters. You obviously tune it with that. That one's obviously for AM. Then you've got your short waves, which I quite like listening to at night. You put short waves on during the day, you ain't going to get a lot, but short waves at night, that's when it all comes alive. I'm hearing channels from China and everywhere. Anyway, I've got to plug this phone in. This is my new shirt. Got a bottle of fuel for the camping stove. Where's my tobacco? I need to roll a quick spliff. Once I've found my wire, it goes in. There it is. There we go. So I've been smashing the battery in town. Right, we'll have a look at my record, shall we? We'll take a look at the record first. In fact, no, we'll take a look at my new shirt first. Cheers, mate. I just make the videos and, you know what I mean? People like them, they like them, they don't. Tough, but it's all good. You want the amber leaf? What have I got? Gold leaf, I think I got. Yeah, gold leaf. But I had to get a big one because it weren't 30 grams there in the shop. Look, new trainers. We'll open them up in a minute. Boom. I'll show you my new trainers, shall I? Get them these then. My new Nikes. Nike Cortez. Yeah, saw these and thought, yeah, it is expensive tobacco. There you go, look. Cheers, mate. Yeah, I'll always go for Nikes. I like them, they're comfortable. So, I did look at some, one of the other ones I had, they were really comfortable. I forget what they were called, but what were they called? I forget what they're called, but they were really comfortable. But these ones are nice. Ones I had before had red along the bottom bit. Puma ones. Yeah, I've seen some nice Puma ones with the old badge going that way. They've got a pretty good shop in Maidstone. It's just got loads of them, all different ones. What else we got? You like sports stuff? We've got. So I'll put this up. Find somewhere to prop this up. Look. Got a nice new Fred Perry shirt, which was on sale. So I quite like that. I thought I'd treat myself for a change, man. But yeah. You've never had one? It's very expensive. This one here that I got in London, this shirt, I bought the other week, last week, or the week before, cost me £110. All the mods and the rude boys and the skinheads. In fact, today you had the Fred Perry stuff, which obviously I go for, but then you had all the Stone Island stuff, which is more football related, in my opinion. But yeah, quite pleased with that. What else we got? Got some socks. We'll see them. Loads of training socks. Let me roll this spliff. And we've got a record still. I've spent some money. But then again, I needed new trainers, you know what I mean? So it's nice to treat yourself now and again. The feeler, that's proper old school, man. I had a nice pair of feelers, man, back in the day. In fact, I got a feeler shirt in the wardrobe there. Pair of 501s. Yeah, mate, the old shrinkers. Yeah, man, I remember them. Fucking made to fit. Fucking crazy, eh? Don't know how much they are now for a set of 501s. Probably shitloads. Yeah. Right, big Rizzlers and a bit of smoke. Here's the smoke. Didn't take none with me, so I only want a little one. Fucking loads of people in Maidstone, I'm telling you. Fucking foreigners, man, everywhere. Fucking. That rain pisses off. I'll show you my record in a second. We got another reggae record. Yep. Hold up. I've got to find a Rizzler. Rizzlers. Here we go. Look. Bit of backer in there. Got to put some washing on. I just thought while I was in London the other day, I thought I'd buy myself something nice. So I bought this shirt. Then I thought I'll just keep buying nice stuff. Normally I'm spending lots on records. But got a nice pair of things I got the other day as well. A pair of like bottoms. Let me get this shirt out of the way. Yeah, I could do with some of that stuff you spray on the trainers that you rub on, the leather stuff. I think they were, how much were these? These were, hang on, I'll tell you exactly what they were. Size 10. They were £74, 94p. But they do last. Yeah. How much have I done today then? Loads of money. Probably done a couple of hundred today. I think. Anyway, I'll show you my record in a second. Let's have a swig of this coffee. Oh, that tastes lovely. First coffee of the day. There's just too many people in town, man. Yeah, got quite a few jobs to do. Washing. Music. Got a big music session tonight. See if we can bust out a 2-hour live on the decks. Well, I'll have to check the boxing, but that's probably not going to be till late. Quite rainy out there though. Testing new trainers out. Didn't try them on. Put the bath water on as well. Right, let's check out my record, shall we? Let me put that receipt away. In case we've got to swap it. I'm going to put that shirt back in its nice little bag. I got some really nice, like, t-shirty sort of Fred Perry's. Really nice colours, but I prefer shirts myself. Anyway. Bosh. Mr. Music, man. Thought we'd stay with the reggae vibe. The Gentleman's Dub Club on a mission. Which is dub reggae. Let's get it open, man. Let's rip her open. My favourite part, opening them up. How can we get into here then? It's a nightmare opening these. That's for sure. Need a disc cutter, I think, to get in here. Oh, here we go, we're in. There you go, love. Oh, didn't even realise. I do make some good choices. Check that out on the clear vinyl. Quite staticky though. Yeah, that's a tight fit. Yeah. Anyway, what I'm going to do, don't forget to subscribe everyone, and I'll be back in about an hour's time with some more music. We'll spin this record. Just going to charge my phone completely right up to 100%. We're at 54 at the minute, but I'll put it on fast charge. And I'll be back in about an hour. Whatever you're doing, have a good one.